Hey there, and welcome to the Totally Fierce Crochet channel. My name's Thomas, and in this quick tutorial I'm going to show you how to make those beautiful, super easy, and super fast to make granny hearts. They are made with the famous granny square stitches, and they are just the perfect little gift for Valentine's Day, but not only for Valentine's Day, you can give them throughout the year. So without any further ado, less talking, more crocheting. Here's what you need. You need a yarn. You can basically use whatever yarn you have. For those hearts, I basically used scrap yarn from previous projects that I had as leftovers. And for this tutorial, I'm going to use the Hobby Rainbow Cotton. And in the back, it's indicated that I would need a crochet hook with 3.5 to 4 millimeters. And I'm going to take a 4 millimeter crochet hook. You would also need a yarn needle to sew in the end and to finish your work, and of course some scissors to cut off the yarn. So the hearts are worked in basically one go from the center right to the top, so you would only have to cut two yarn ends, the one from the beginning and the one in the end, and you only have to sew in one end, so it's very quick and very easy. Not much to do, and you will see that you will get lots of hearts done in a very short amount of time. That's also why I made so many already. It looks a bit like Pride, but since we have Pride all year in our house, that's completely fine. So to start off, we start with a magic ring. If you're not familiar with the magic ring or you don't like the magic ring, you can always chain 4 and then slip stitch through the first stitch from the chain and then close it as a ring and then work all the following stitches into the ring. But I will do it with the magic circle. I wrap the yarn around my fingers like this, grab the yarn from in between, pull it over, grab the yarn again. I now have 2 loops on my hook, and then I'm going to just pull through that second loop through and release it from my fingers. So now I can easily pull on this part of the ring here, and the end tail I can pull as well, and that would make my circle smaller in diameter so I can start working in. And the first stitch we are going to do is what I call a fake double crochet, and the way how to do it is to go in the ring, get the yarn, pull it through, and then yarn over and pull through. So it's just basically like a single crochet, and then I'm going into that front bar, pull the hook through, yarn over, pull it through, and now I'm going to pull it up a little bit so I get the height of a double crochet, and then I simply yarn over and pull through both of the loops on my hook. So this here serves as my first double crochet, and as we always do with granny squares, the first round is 4 segments of 3 double crochets separated by 1, and so I would need 2 more to finish the first segment. To do that, I yarn over, I go with my hook into the ring, I yarn over again, pull it through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, you yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and here you go, you have the first double crochet, and then we need 1 more. So yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So now our first segment for this round 1 is complete. We now chain 1 to separate our 4 segments in the first round and make 3 more double crochets into the magic ring. 1, 2 and 3. Here we go. Now we have 2. Then we chain 1 again and make our third group of double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And one last time we chain 1 and make 3 more double crochets. And the last one. Now it looks like this. So now we have to close the round, and we have to do a chain 1 to separate the last from the first segment of double crochets. And then we pull on the end of the yarn. We pull it tight, just like this. And then we are going to close into the top stitch of our fake first double crochet, which is right here, and we are just going to slip stitch to close the round. And here we go. Round 1 is complete, and it looks like this. And we can directly go into round 2, and for that we are actually going to flip the work to the back. And to start round 2, we are going to slip stitch into that same space where we were, and then we are going to make another fake double crochet. So we get into that space, grab the yarn, you yarn over and pull through both. This is sometimes a bit tricky, but you can make it when you hold the stitches or the loops a bit in your finger, then it should work. And then again we make we put the hook into that front bar of that single crochet, we yarn over and pull it through and pull it up, so we have that same fake double crochet like we had it in the beginning. Then of course we have to fill in our segment with the 3 double crochets. So we make 2 like this. Then we are going to chain 1, and then we can go directly into that next space right here, which is then also a corner, and we do 3 more double crochets, then a chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. First segment done. Then we chain 2, 1, 2, because this is a corner, we need a bit more space, that's why we chain 2. Then we yarn over, pull through, and make our next set of 3 double crochets into that same space. Here we go. So now you can also see that we created a corner. Then we chain 1 again, and then we do the exact same thing with the next space, our next corner space. So 3 double crochets, separated by 2 by chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets into that same space. That also creates those typical holes that you would see in granny square work. Here you can see the holes. Then We chain 2. I know before we chained 1, but later on you're going to see why we chain 2. And then we go in the next corner space and do the exact same thing. We crochet 3 double crochets, followed by a chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets, just like this. Then again we chain 2. So the first 2 in the round were chain 1, and then the second 2 were chain 2. And we already created half of the next corner, so we only need to do 3 more double crochets, just like this. Now the typical square is almost done. We chain 2 to create that corner, and then we are going to single crochet first in that top stitch from the fake double crochet, the stitch how we started round 2. So we single crochet in there, we put the hook in, get the yarn, pull it through, 2 loops on your hook, you yarn over and pull through 2. And now we are going to single crochet along this side here until we reach this point, because this is going to be our lower part of the heart. So we're going down and then we go up to create the rounded edges. So we single crochet along, so you put the hook in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both loops. Here we have that chain 1 space. We make 1 single crochet in there, and then we have 3 stitches from the previous round where we can put single crochets in until we reach that corner. And for the corner we are going to make 2 single crochets first, then we chain 2 to create that sharp edge. Then we go back and make another single crochet, and then we continue with the stitches from the previous round with single crochets all the way. Here's our next chain 1 space, and 3 more single crochets, and then we're here at the next corner. We make another single crochet just like this, so it's like almost everything is in one line. So now to continue we are going to make 12 treble crochets into that bigger space here. This was a chain 2. Here we have another chain 2, so you know what's going to happen here. And to do a triple crochet you yarn over twice like this, then you put your hook into that hole, into that chain 2 space, you yarn over, pull the yarn through, you now have 4 loops on your hook, then you yarn over again, you go through 2, you yarn over, pull through the next 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook, and you just made your first treble crochet. Let's make another one. You yarn over twice, get in that space, yarn over, pull the yarn through, 4 loops on your hook, you yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So now we have 10 more in this same space here. So you yarn over twice and work those treble crochets. You can always also push the stitches that you made a bit towards the corner, the border here, just to get some additional space to work all those 12 treble crochets in there, because that usually needs a bit space. But we do want to have that perfect heart circle, so we definitely need 12 of them. I tried making less, but I think the 12 were just perfect. And always check where you're at. I completely forgot to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 more. 11 and 12. So now you see we created this very beautiful heart shape in total, and we are going to now close it, close the center part of it, and for that we are going into that next corner space here, and we just make a slip stitch. So you put the hook in, yarn over, and pull it through the loop on your hook to close it, and then we only have this part here left, and we are going to do 12 more treble crochets in that chain 2 space. So yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2, and 11 more. One, two, three, four, 5. One, two, three, 2 more. And then the last one. Here we go. And then we are going to simply slip stitch into that first stitch here, and we can cut the yarn. We can also cut that center piece. What you would like to do is to like pull it tight again. Sometimes it loosens up a little bit. Just cut it, and then to finish your heart, you just pull that yarn through. Grab your yarn needle and then I'm going to go right in here in that stitch. And then we are going along the border, all those single crochets that we made in the previous round. Make sure to go through the yarn and simply hide that yarn end in there, and you're good to go to cut it. And your granny heart is done. So pretty, so easy. Those little eyes looking at us. And now, if you want to, you can always put a little hanger also on it. So you grab a piece of yarn. You just go in there where we made that slip stitch on top and pull it through, pull it tight, and make a knot in the end. And cut off the yarn when there was too much, and you're good to go. You can hang them wherever you want to hang them. You can make all of them with hangers and then hang them from the ceiling or on your front door, wherever you want to have it. And this was it. The quick and super easy granny hearts. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I hope you're going to make quite a few of those hearts, not only for Valentine's Day, but for all year, because everyone could use some little love from time to time. And I hope to see you again next time. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my tutorials. See you soon, only at the Totally First Crochet channel. Bye!